Hey guys, and welcome to today's video in which we're looking at how to find factors of number. So some key information to start us off. Factors are a pair of numbers that multiply to make another number. Okay, the example we've got here is the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. 1 times 10 is 10, 2 times 5 is 10, 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times 1 is 10. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at how we go about solving or finding out the factors of numbers. So we'll start off, we're going to have two different numbers. We're going to look at the numbers 12 and we're going to look at the number 15. So the first thing that we can do when we're looking at factors is we can write both of the we can write the number 1 and we can write the number itself, because 1 times 12 is always going to give us 12. Now I always have a bit of space in between, because then I can fill in all the other numbers. I know that all the factors are going to be between 1 and 12. The next thing I do is check if the number is even. If the number is even, we can put 2. Okay, and then we've got to figure out what 2 multiplies by to get 12. And in this case, it is 6. Okay, now what we've also done is, because we've got 2 and 6, there's still a gap in there. That means that the only factors we're going to have left are the numbers between 2 and 6. So the options are 3, 4, and 5. Now we know that 5 makes 5, 10, 15. Good to know for that one. Okay, but it doesn't make 12. We still have 3 and 4. Let's see. What is 3 times 4? 3 times 4 is 12, so we can put it in. So those are our factors for 12. It's pretty straightforward. Let's jump over to 15. So same thing to start off with. We put the number 1 and we put the number we're trying to find the factors for. Okay. The next thing we do is we check if it's even, because that gives us 2 and that gives a whole lot of indicators. So is it even? Nope, it is not an even number. So it can't be 2, can't be 4, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be some odd numbers. Okay. So let's look. Well, if it's not 2, let's try 3. 3 times what? 3 times 5 gives us 15. And because we've done it this way, it means the only other number that could fit into that gap, because we're doing it or working across, is 4, because 4 fits between 3 and 5. We've covered all the other numbers either side. The only number between 3 and 5 is 4. 4 times what? No, 4 doesn't make 15. Okay, pretty straightforward. So that's how we find factors. I'm going to give you 2 more examples, and this is going to be looking at what happens when we get a prime number and a square number. So we're going to look at the number 11 and we're going to look at the number 16. Okay, so if we look at the number 11, we start off with the thing that we've learned so far, which is called the 1 and the number itself. 1 and 11. Now, can there be anything that fits in? Is 11 even? No, so it can't be 2. 3s. We know that 3 times 4 makes 12. 3 times 5 makes 15. 3 times 3 is 9. So, nope, not 3. 4, well, 4 is not going to make 11 because it's an even number. 5 makes 5, 10, 15, nope. 6 makes 6, 12, nope. 7 makes 7, 14. And you can see that all those numbers are now too big. So 11 is a prime number. Those are the only factors. Okay, there are no other numbers that are going to that are between 1 and 11. They're going to multiply to make 11. Okay, we jump over to 16. First step is really easy. We write 1 and 16. Next step, is it even? Yes, it is even. So we put 2. Now 2 times what gives us 16? That is 8. Okay, and we've now narrowed it down. The numbers left are the numbers that are between 2 and 8. Okay, let's have a think about that. Is it going to be 3? Nope, because remember 3 makes 15. Is it going to be 5? 5 makes 15. Okay. Is it going to be 6? 6, 12, 18. No, not 7, because 7, 14, 21. What about 4? 4 times 4 makes 16. So it's a square number. So in those cases, we can just write the number 4 by itself. Okay, because it's a square number and we're saying 4 is partnered up with itself. We don't need to write it twice. You could always write it twice, but remember they are pairs. Okay, so as long as that is a pair, that is fine. So there's the video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you understand how to do factors.